Welcome to the Committee and Homeland Security. My name is Emma Clark Coleman, and Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Here.
Commissioner Kniezek.
Here.
Commissioner Dobb.
Here.
Commissioner Baydoun.
Here.
Commissioner Basham.
Here.
Commissioner Scott.
Present.
Chair Clark Coleman.
Okay. Next item.
Just say present.
Okay.
I think we're losing you, Madam Chair.
Are you?
You're going
Okay.
in and out.
Okay. Well, I drop off. I'll call. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, Madam Chair.
You have a quorum present. B, approval of the September 23rd, 2020 meeting minutes.
So moved.
Support.
Support.
Commissioner Baydoun, supported. Hearing none, all those in favor by saying aye.
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 The motion carries. Madam Clerk.
Since your Wi-Fi is fading away, would you like me to do a roll call vote for the next items that needed to be voted on?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna move to. Bo.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right.
C, old business. There is none.
D.
Item D1 under new business, requesting commission approval of a 3-year contract with 2 one-year options to renew with the Michigan Department of State Police Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division.
Do we have any security?
Yeah, this is Brian Herman, Wayne County Homeland Security Department
Okay.
Manager.
Brian, when you want to give us a brief update on this or a description of this?
Yeah, that's the Emergency Management Performance Grant. What this does, it helps offset some of the salary and fringes for our emergency manager, which is Tadariel Sturdivant. So we are able to bill quarterly a portion of his salary and fringes not to exceed $70,000. And so this, like I say, just basically just offsets some of his savings to the general fund.
Okay, so we receive this every year, right?
That's correct. Yep, it's a yearly renewal. We get it late in the fiscal year, but yeah, we get this every year. So, and
Okay.
like I say, it just offsets some of Tad's salary and fringes.
Have motion
Don't move, Madam Chair.
Support.
properly moved by
Commissioner Scott.
no, but who was the support from?
Baydoun.
Okay. Are there questions on this motion? And all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Those opposed? The motion carries. Madam Clerk.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of modification 1 to a fiscal year 2018 Smart Prosecution Initiative Research Partner Subaward Agreement with Michigan State University Office of Sponsored Programs.
Prosecutor's Office.
Morning, Madam Chair. Tony here.
Tony, you want to speak on this?
This is a modification number 1 to a grant that we have from 2018. It is to target illegal opioid suppliers for the purpose of reducing overdose deaths in specifically identified hotspots in Detroit. The agreement amount remains at $72,587. This is merely a modification to extend from October 1 of 2020 through September 30th of 2021.
Is that
It's a
just
good initiative, and we're grateful to be able to extend it.
Madam Chair, I will move for approval.
I'll
Okay.
support it, Scott.
Moved by Commissioner Baidoon, supported by Commissioner Scott. Questions on the motion? And all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Those opposed?
Ayes have it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you to the committee.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of a 3-year contract with 2 one-year options to renew with Michigan Police Equipment Company.
Good morning, Madam Chair. This is Sumaya.
Hi, Samaya.
How are you? May I take item 3 and 4 together? They were on the same RFP.
This is equipment and,
It's police officers' uniforms and badges and accessories.
okay.
Okay?
Sure.
The CBA for police officers and supervisors require us to provide uniforms and accessories. We sent out an invitation to bid. We had 139 solicitations. We received only 3 bids. Michigan Police Equipment was the lowest bidder for badges and some accessories, and they are located in Lansing. Ali Brothers was the lowest bidder for the officers' uniforms and some accessories, and that company is out of Livonia. I do have with me Lieutenant Gloucester, who can, if you have any questions specific to the uniform, the police officers' uniforms, he can talk to it. He's on the call as well.
So these are just in addition to the one.
I'm sorry. I could not hear you, Madam Chair.
These, hear me?
I
Hello?
can't. You're breaking up. You're breaking up, Madam Chair.
Okay. Be losing. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So simply 2 more items from that other package that we passed at the last meeting.
Well, these are 2 different items. They're different items, but we went through and we tried to find out what we can send out for proposals so we can get the lowest prices, whether it's for items that we use at the jails, consumables, or police officers' uniforms. So yes, we were going through the same process.
Okay. Sorry about it. 2 items? Hello?
That was 3 and 4.
That was 3 and 4.
I'll move for approval. Commissioner
Support.
Dodd.
Commissioner Dobbs? Who was that support from?
Baidoon.
They
Basham.
Okay, give it to Basham.
Give it to me, Madam Chair.
Mufawad Basham.
on these 2. Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate.
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The motion carries.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with Schoolcraft College.
Okay, this is the training that our deputies receive.
Yes, through the chair, this is Sumaya again. The POAM CBA mandates that we conduct minimum of 1 police academy. Every year, we do offer 6 police officers the chance to become certified police officers. 5 are chosen by the union, 1 is chosen by the sheriff. After the training of over 17 weeks, about 688 hours of training, they will graduate and they become MCOS certified. So they can, a lot of times they would leave us because they become MCOS certified, but that's one of the benefits and one of the perks that we can give them so they can stay with us a little bit longer. And the training for this police academy will start in January 2021. We bring this IGA almost, we do bring it every year for you, for your approval.
I do remember it.
I will move for approval, Madam Chair.
Support, Scott.
They moved by Commissioner Scott, Are there questions on the motion?
Madam Chair,
Yeah.
this is Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Okay, Commissioner McCormick.
Thank you. This isn't directly to this issue, but it's related. You used to have a program with I believe it was with the Scouts that would patrol the neighborhoods. Is this similar or?
No.
No, this is strictly giving the police officers the opportunity to become certified, MCOL certified. Scout program was, I don't know if it was 2014 or 15 that was stopped. That was totally different program. This is just to help the officers. Go ahead.
2015.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, Lieutenant Glusser through the chair. That ran through 2012 through 15 approximately.
Yeah.
It ran out of headquarters of the Scout program, and it wasn't funded. I think after 15, we asked for funding, but it was never refunded for those officers.
Yeah.
Okay, was that a separate funding from another source, or was it through Wayne County?
It was through Wayne County, I believe.
It was general fund money used for it.
Okay, and was this actual sheriffs, or this was who was the Scouts? Was this a program for potential sheriffs, or was it actual sheriffs that were? I'm just trying to understand the program and what it did. Someone asked me about it, and I wasn't really clear as to the program.
For the Scout program, you're talking about the Scouts program,
yeah.
Commissioner?
Exactly.
I can look back in my notes and see if I can put a scope of service together for the Scout program that we had back in 2014 that would end it. I can send you that information if you're interested.
Yes, and how it was funded.
Okay.
Just real quick, is Director Harb's going to do that? Just a real short, high-level overview. It was funded through general fund dollars. They were certified. Certified MCOLs licensed sheriffs. They were sheriff's deputies, and essentially they go out and work with different block clubs throughout the city. They'd rotate block clubs, or if we had high priority areas or high traffic areas, depending what was going on. And I believe there were 3 deputies that would go out, and they primarily worked kind of a power shift, like an 11 to 7 or a 10 to 6 when the busiest times were, and they go out and they patrol with the block clubs. They'd assist with the block clubs.
Okay, and would you happen to know what the budget was, or the cost of that program?
We have to go back and look at it.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, I don't know
That
what
is
the budget
not
was.
Okay, thank you. That was it. Thank you.
They will communicate with you. That's not part of this agenda. None. All those on this? I do. Do I have a motion on this?
Yeah, we do have a motion. We just don't have a vote.
None. All of those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 The motion. Madam Clerk.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of Amendment 2 to extend a 1-year cooperative agreement with Acro Service Corporation.
Through the chair, this is Sumaya again. This is a request to extend the contract with Acro for 1 more year. Acro was recommended by the County Department of Technology because the Department of Technology does not have the staff to provide the Sheriff's Office with law enforcement technology. What Acro does is that they manage and troubleshoot our lien system for Wayne County Regional Dispatch. They also manage and maintain our vehicles, CAD system, and they also manage the round system. And if you have any other questions concerning those systems, Lieutenant Gloucester can answer them as well. But that's the gist of the extension for the contract.
Okay. What do we have here? Is there a
I'll
motion?
move
So move, Madam Chair.
support, Baydun.
By Commissioner Scott. Baydun. Any questions on the motion? In favor, please indicate. Aye.
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 Motion carries. I'm told that I am fading in and out.
Yes.
Yeah, you're better right now.
Okay, well, get on the phone. All right, the next is
7.
Madam Clerk.
Item 7, requesting commission approval of change notice 1 to a grant agreement with the Michigan Department of Corrections, Office of Community Corrections.
Who do we have here on this item?
Through the chair, Ebony McCann, Wayne County Adult Community Corrections Administrator. The department is requesting approval of a change notice to reduce the overall funding for the fiscal year 2020 agreement between Wayne County and the Michigan Department of Corrections, Office of Community Corrections, in the amount of $110,000.
So moved.
Support.
Who?
Basham Scott.
Properly moved by Commissioner Commissioner Scott. Are there questions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor saying aye.
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 Those opposed?
Moving to the addenda, item 9, requesting commission approval of retroactive 3-year lease agreement with one-year option to renew with Clinton Building Property.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Now we can.
You can hear you.
Having difficulties. Oh, who's here for this one?
Through the chair, Ebony McCann, Wayne County Adult Community Corrections Administrator. The department is requesting approval of this 3-year lease agreement with a 1-year option to renew between Wayne County and Clinton Building Property. This property is responsible for housing the Michigan Department of Corrections adult probation staff.
Okay.
Commissioner Basham has his hand raised.
Okay, Commissioner Basham.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Normally, you know, I'm opposed to retroactive contracts, but there is some, it takes some deep understanding to understand what's going on with this. This issue's been going on for a long time. I understand it's retroactive, but it's necessary. So in this case, I'm going to support it and not vote against it. Thank you.
So move, Madam Chair.
Basham will support.
Properly, Commissioner Scott and Commissioner Basham. Are there questions on the motion?
No.
Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Those opposed? Madam Clerk.
Item 10, requesting commission approval of a 5-year sole source maintenance agreement with Core Technology Corporation.
Through the chair, this is Sumaya again from the Sheriff's Office. We are requesting a 5-year contract with Core Technology. We have been using Core for 10 years now. We are mandated by the state and the federal government to monitor the Third Circuit Court warrants as well as the Sheriff's Office own warrants. Core Technology is the exclusive developer, manufacturer, and license grantor, and the sole source provider for multi-bridge Talon clients and the Talon Crime Information Database, thus the sole source. The software product is not available from any other distributor or any other manufacturing company. That's why it's a sole source. If you have any questions, that falls under the preview of Lieutenant Gloucester. He can answer any questions you have on this software and its use. Thank you.
Motion?
So move.
Support, Dobb.
Been moved by Commissioner Scott, supported by Commissioner Dobb. Are there questions on the motion?
Commissioner Basham had his hand raised.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I usually, again, on sole sources and retroactives, I'm usually opposed to them, but this is the only company that does what we need it to do. I would encourage the Sheriff's Department to look for an opportunity to get into competitive bids should we ever have the opportunity. So I will reluctantly support this sole source item. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Now, do we have a motion yet?
So move. Sounds like Basham supported it.
I do. I support it.
Actually,
Thank you.
Commissioner Dobbs supported.
Okay,
So did she? Okay.
so did Commissioner Scott make the motion?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did.
And I supported Dobb.
All those in favor, please indicate.
Aye.
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 Opposed? Madam Clerk?
Moving back to the agenda, item 8, a discussion with Aaron Wagner, Procurement Division Director, and Victoria Ennis Edwards, Human Relations Business Inclusion Division Director, about the procurement process and advantages county-based and minority-owned businesses receive.
Is an item that I think Commissioner raised last time. Discussed.
And I think Victoria's here.
Yes. Is Aaron here also?
Yes, good afternoon, Madam Chair.
Okay, you want to begin, Aaron, and then, well, I don't care which one begins.
Certainly, I through the chair, I was not at the meeting when this initially was brought up, but I certainly can speak to our processes as it relates to adhering to the procurement ordinance in scoring and in evaluating. Yes.
Aaron?
Yes.
Or Commissioner Baker McCormick. Baker McCormick? Okay.
Commissioner, we're losing
I'm
you here.
sorry. What? Yeah, I didn't hear the question. What did you say?
Point of order, Madam Chair.
Yeah.
You're going in and out. So could the Vice Chair, which would be Martha, could she just take over when we can't hear you?
She'll take over.
Okay. All right. Commissioner McCormick, did you have a question?
I think that Commissioner McCormick was the one that raised this issue at the last meeting, I believe.
And I'm trying to recall the question. I know we had talked about the businesses that were ensuring that businesses have the opportunity to be included in the bidding process and the scoring. I think that was what the question was related to, how the scoring works and ensuring that minority-owned businesses were included in the process.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So my department.
And Aaron,
yes.
Aaron, before you go into that, I do want to thank you for your help in the Dropbox resolution, and I'm only hearing great things about the Dropboxes that have been delivered. And so I do want to start by thanking you for all your help and all your work in that effort.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. You know, it's very important, more so now than ever, right?
You better believe
Yes.
it.
So as it relates to the CARES Act, PPE, and other solicitations that we've been sending out, the county works with Tori's group to make sure that, you know, we try to include and get as many local businesses certified, so they're able to take advantage of the provisions afforded within the procurement ordinance that allows for a basically they're able to get a discount on how their bid is tabulated. The county doesn't pay them any less, but you know, if they bid $100 on an item and they're registered with the county and Tori's group, and you know, their certifications are up to date, you know, they're able to get up to a 10% multiplier that's added or subtracted, I should say, from their bid. So if it's a $100 item, we look at it as a $90 item when we're tabulating the bids, and so that's one way that the procurement ordinance allows for us to help local businesses within the county, disadvantaged businesses within the county, and so that's one piece of it. So that's on the scoring piece. Secondly, when we put bids out, they're posted on BidNet. The county also is able to pull together and send out individual courtesy notices to local businesses, to our existing suppliers, which we do, to ensure that they're aware that this bid has been put out, and you know, try and push the visibility of what it is that we're putting out to bid.
Okay, Tori.
Okay, I guess to clarify the scoring, because of COVID, we know that businesses overall, they're having a difficult time right now. Mm-hmm. And so I just wanted to understand the process of scoring. What, because you said you add and take away. What are you? How does the scoring system work exactly?
Madam Chair, Aaron, if I might.
Yes.
Maybe I can help out to answer the question. Beyond not just COVID time, but part of what is in our procurement ordinance, and this body has supported it and approved it and helped the language stay in, is our small business initiatives along with our equalization credits. And I'll give you an example. When there is a business that is, for example, county-based certified and small business certified, and let's add maybe that they're veteran-owned certified, each certification category has an allotted amount of points to it that the procurement director, Aaron, can designate on a bid. So for example, let's say county-based small business and you're also veteran-owned. So let's say you're looking at a 6% credit that you're going to receive on your bid, and that's a positive credit because you have our county-based certifications. So it comes across, for example, your company is this same county-based company we're speaking of. And then we have XYZ that is a Macomb County-based company. Now the Macomb County-based company, let's say their bid is $90,000 per unit. Your bid actually comes in at $91,000. Well, technically, when you look at the numbers, the Macomb County one at first blush is 90,000. It's technically the lower responded. But if you take 6% or 6 points off of that 91, we now bring your scoring down to 84%, which now brings your company down to become the lowest point responder. And what our procurement director was talking about, while we take it off of the scoring, they do not take the money out of the pocket of the small business. So if that 91% or 91 is their price point, they are still paid at that price point. But what we're doing is giving them equalization credits for being part of all the certification programs and part of the program and the thrust of keeping our dollars recycled between our small businesses, our women-owned business, and all of the other categories. Now, what I also do want to bring up is a lot of you were part of years ago when Prop 2 passed in 2006. When that passed, remember, it changed how we had to do certifications. So on a federal level, we have certifications that can use race and gender, and that is our DBE program. On a local level, we cannot use race and gender as a category to give preferences. However, when we certify within Wayne County, we do a whole triage across certifications. So if I meet somebody at one of the workshops, or sometimes you guys will send me a business, I sit and I talk to them. I find out their location, the ownership, and then the percentage of the ownership, what are they trying to do? And we try to get them as many certifications as possible. So if we want to speak specifically, I'm looking at the agenda where it says minority-owned businesses. Every time there is a bid out, we do a drill down as well. So if we know somebody is women and minority-owned registered and or federally certified, if that address is in Wayne County and they meet our small business standards or even smaller, which is our micro group, think of our small mom and pops, that's our EBE, our expanding businesses. And we know, for example, they're in our targeted growth communities within Wayne County. We cross-certify them. So no matter what designation we're speaking of, there is a possible advantage to get the equalization points, as well as we work with developers, the state, and other agencies that have bids. For example, the water board, they'll call us looking for people, and we can go down our certification list. And if we know who you are by having you registered and having you certified, not only in our process, but we will share information with other agencies, because any business that's registered with us but ends up with dollars in their pocket, obviously we want to make sure they're in our process, but not just us, and we can share them as a resource to other agencies. We keep them working. So that is part of why Aaron and I try to do a tag team and a holistic approach when we're working with these vendors. Did that answer your question?
Great. Yes, that was very, very helpful. Thank you for that. And the question came about because there were quite a few out-of-state vendors for contracts that seemed to be basic items, you know, that it would seem that we would have had a Michigan-based company that could have, we would have thought would have serviced the county. So rather than going out of state, try to keep the dollars in state. So I was just wondering why that was. So, but thank you for that explanation. It was very clear and concise.
My pleasure. And I will invite the commissioners, if you have any businesses in your district that you know are interested and they're not certified, or you're not even sure. Some of you know some of your hardy businesses, those people that you touch. If you send me their information, I will gladly follow up with them. That helps us out, because the more people that we can touch, what we try to do is not only get them certified, but we're trying our best to add more and more technical assistance and ancillary services to bridge the gap. For example, we might have some companies that you know about, but we want to get them registered so we know. And then two, sometimes you have somebody that has the perfect skill acumen, but maybe they don't have the bonding capacity. So for example, right before COVID at the end of February, we partnered with Great Lakes Women's Business Council, and we did a workshop, and we had banks, insurance companies, bonding companies come and do workshops with these businesses to not only teach them about insurance, but afterwards, if they were interested in getting the services, we're trying to put the business acumen and the business tools that they need at their fingertips so we can close those gaps. So again, I always invite you, please, 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 if there's somebody you know about, just shoot it to me in an email and I promise you we'll follow up. A lot of the follow-up I do myself personally.
Thank you. Thank you again.
You're
Okay.
welcome. My pleasure.
Commissioner Baker McCoy, does that answer all of your questions?
It does. Thank you so much, Madam Chair.
You're welcome. Are there any other questions?
So move, Madam Chair.
Actually, this isn't a motion. Yeah, it's just a discussion item.
Oh, right, it sure is. Okay.
Madam items? No, right?
Guess the clerk now.
Madam Clerk.
E, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Madam Clerk.
Okay, there is none. Next item.
Public comments.
Is there anyone on that wish to, from the public, make a comment? Is there anyone on? Have they been unmuted?
Yes, everybody is unmuted.
Okay. You have any? Madam Clerk, do you have any?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. All right, then next item.
Adjournment.
Need a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.